Good morning, everyone. I just want to talk about this thing that people call karma, you know. And the reason I want to talk about it because for some odd reason, and if even if we want to talk about karma, because some people don't say karma, they just basically say you reap what you sow, or you get back what you put out there, you get back what you did times 10, whatever. And I'm talking about the negative part of it, you know what I mean? Because when you do good things, it do come back to you, stuff like that. But the thing about it is, why is it that when people are deliberately doing what they can to hurt another human being, why is it that y'all seriously don't get it inside your head that you're gonna pay for that? Okay? I know a guy right now. He was in a relationship, and the girl truly loved him, and he played games with her, of course, and she built him up emotionally. He didn't believe in himself. She built him up emotionally to start his business and everything. And he got, after the money started coming through, his head got big. And so he started mistreating her, cheating on her, whatever. So she wound up leaving him. And him having money all of a sudden didn't hold her, which is, good for her. Hooray for her, for walking away. And she didn't allow him to be abusive and stuff like that. And it's like now, a couple years later, that, his business is still thriving, got a couple of franchises or whatever. But now he having issues because he can't find real love. He keeps running into chicks who's just trying to use him. And none of the females that he meets now even comes close to the chick that he was with in the beginning. And it's, dude, he and I is almost around the same age. We all are around the same age. We all know each other. But it's like, 41 years old, and you're still reaping the bad benefits of things that you sow, of the horrible things that you've sown in your early 20s. Wow. And the thing about it is, he still thinks about her all the time. And she done moved on, got married, had kids and everything. He still thinks about her. And he definitely ain't going back to her. But he can't move on either. That is truly a situation where you have this person, and people do that all the time. They think that they're hurting you and they're hurting themselves. Or I remember one time, I remember this one lady. She was, always trying to use people for their money, always trying to basically just burning bridges with people. And you know what? Do you know what this woman had? Absolutely nothing. Okay? She was literally miserable and got her kicks by trying to make by doing stuff she had no business, deliberately hurting people, deliberately burning this bridge or whatever. And it's like, she truly didn't even realize that she was miserable. And I think that's the worst part, because you're at that point, you can't even fix who you are. You may even have some people who will come to the realization when they get real old, and that's something that would probably be bothersome too, because then they realize, oh man, I wasted my whole life on some nonsense. Same thing with these guys out here who be planting seeds and then walking away. You're sitting here getting somebody pregnant, then walking away. That's your kid. Okay? And the thing about it is, it's like, you do that, and people don't understand. You can't get those years back. Okay? Me taking care of my mother, that was something that I just had to do. It was a responsibility. I can honestly look back on my life and feel like I haven't had any regrets. Yes, I have made some mistakes, but never things where, you know, well, never things that it was so bad that I'm completely suffering now. You know, because we all make mistakes. There are some things, or maybe I shouldn't have did that when I was a kid or something like that, but why? You know, even if we're just talking about somebody being intimate with with multiple people, okay? Even if you're not trying to hurt nobody, even if it's mutual that y'all just want to do this, do people not know that even doing that has a consequence? Okay? Do you not even realize that you can catch something that you may not get rid of? Or might be able to get rid of? Or maybe you'll catch something and you'll have it for the rest of your life and there's no cure. Okay? It's like people is just not aware of what they're doing until it completely destroys them. And you have other people, and it's really messed up when you've done something early on, like that man in a relationship, like that dude with these dudes with these kids. They come to the realization you're only 41. I mean, when I was younger, I felt like 41 was old. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's what it is. I mean, maybe middle age or slightly middle age, whatever. But for them to realize that you done wasted all this time, you know, for people to realize that, for them to even realize that they're as miserable as they are. People like that will even be angry at you for being happy, because that's the one thing that they don't have. And I don't care how much money you have. I don't care what you have. I don't care how beautiful you are, how attractive a dude is. You know, these people are just not happy. And sometimes can even be emotional vampires. I know there's one other chick, you know, she's just somebody who steps on anybody to get what she wants. You know, basically an opportunist. But is she happy in her personal life? No. The husband cheat on you all the time. You know? She's just not happy. But I'll tell you one thing. That's on them. You know? People are going to make mistakes, but you don't want to deliberately trying to hurt nobody or trying to destroy them. Because they ain't no coming back from that.